Goobers and Goofy Goobers, welcome to another episode of The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild Master Mode. On today's episode, we're going to do something I've been dying to do since the beginning of this playthrough. I'm going to meet you guys at the Woodland Sheikah Tower. Alright, so I'm facing the wrong way. Like I said at the end of the last episode, we're gonna go ahead and get an item that's been featured if I'm not mistaken, all flashbacks that we've had. And yeah, that's literally all today's video is gonna be. I know some of you have figured it out already. For those of you that haven't, you'll know by the end of this video. So what we're gonna do, what I'm gonna want to do is, as you see, I already traveled to the Woodland Tower. I'm just gonna follow this path because everyone keeps talking about the sword, and no man, can you? I'm in the I'm in the middle of a dialogue, and you're here. Actually, no, come here, pick it up. You're here ruining my story, bro. So I'm just gonna keep picking you up and keep kicking you. Anyway, as you know, some people have mentioned a sword, a legendary sword, in the middle of some woods. There's only one area on the map, or in Hyrule, is this thing following me? No, I think I can kill you now. I'm gonna drop you. There's something over there. Keys, my bad. And so we're gonna go into the Lost Woods today. Mainly because I forgot what I was just saying. Thanks to... Why is there not a torch here? I lit the wrong thing on fire, but that's okay. So what you're gonna want to do, you're gonna walk into that arch, and you're just gonna want to follow the embers. I don't know if I'm going crazy, but I'm pretty sure I've seen other people explain this. If you look at the embers, they're flowing a certain way. In the beginning, it's very obvious. They're flowing from torch to torch. You see, you just follow that. You keep going. You're not going to want to stray from the path at all. At all. So you just keep following them. That's all you do. Until you reach this point where it looks like there's nothing to follow. So you're just going to want to go ahead and look at the embers and go that way. If you feel uncomfortable doing it, just go slowly, because you'll know when you're going the wrong way. Which something tells me is going to happen in this video to me, just because that's my type of luck. But, psych, there's another torch there. And see, what is that? That's a deer, okay. Oh, there's the torch. So now this is where you're going to want to make sure you have either a torch or, you know, the spot for, not spot. Hold on, I need to pick this up first. What is it called? The slot for a torch. Forest Dweller's Spear. Yeah, I don't need that. And haul back out. So now you're going to follow it this way. And I don't know if I'm going crazy, but when I was practicing this part, it looks as if the embers from the torch itself lead you the right way. So I'm just gonna keep checking the embers and see which way they take me. I'm still going this way, okay. And yeah, you see they slightly changed direction. Okay. Alright, so I wasn't going crazy that one time. If I would have known this trick, my first playthrough, that would have been a breeze. My first playthrough, I didn't know what the heck I was doing. Right, which way are you guiding me? Oh, flames. Flames of truth. I thought those were enemies and I was gonna cry. Which way are you going? You're still going forward. Now, it may seem like I'm being too cautious in this area, but trust me, you do not want to get lost, because I believe it sends you straight to the beginning. And you gotta do it all again. But I'm still going the right way. And still going the right way. There is a shrine nearby. And if you can see in the map, there's a little, like, a path opening up. I don't know if you can cut directly to it. I wouldn't advise it, simply because to get there is fairly simple if you just stay following the torchlight. I see where I'm supposed to go, but just to be safe. Because if I run in there and all of a sudden the mist fogs up. The mist solidifies, I'm screwed and sending me back to the beginning. But it looks like we made it just fine. And I forgot to mention this, but for this part, if you've been following along with me, or if you know where I'm going and you've been wondering how to get there, you're gonna want to have 13 heart containers. And that, I don't believe wow, if I could speak English, that'd be fantastic. I don't believe the elixirs that give you extra hearts, increase your maximum hearts, counts for this. I wouldn't. What are you trying to pick it up, Link? Pick it up. There's something there. He's not picking it up. Chickaloo tree nut. Small birds love this nut. You can eat it raw for a minor effect, but it can also be added as a spice to other recipes. Yes. Oh wait, there's more. He's not picking. Thank you. Yeah, you're gonna want to come with 13 actual heart containers. And what I'm doing, just because I want to get the shrine first, is I completely hug the wall, because there's a cutscene, I believe, that appears. So yeah, we're gonna come in and do the shrine really quick. Now, I know I haven't done a shrine on video in a while, but this one I'm doing, well, one, to make the video a little bit longer, and two, because it could be confusing to some without searching it up. Look to the stars for guidance. The constellations are the key. So from my understanding, that's what you're looking at, those constellations there. What you want to do is, for example, let's take the first one. That shape, however many are on that wall, is where you put one of those orbs. So for the first one, I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we're going to go ahead and grab this orb. 1, 2, 3. Put it in the 5th spot. And now let's see the other one. The second one. I can't describe these shapes to you because they're just lines to me. We see 1. Right? No, 1, 2. We see 2. So we're going to grab the other orb. Put it in the 2nd spot. And now for the other wall. That weird shape. We see 1. So that goes in the 1st spot. I don't know if this wall is randomized by game or by save file or whatever. If it's not great, then you have a cheat code right here. You see that one there is 2. But if it is randomized, well, at least you know the general gist of this shrine. And bada bing bada boom. Nope, I did one wrong. Which one was it? Was it that one? 1, 2. No, that's right. And that one, there's 1. This one, there's 1, 2. Oh, 3. Yeah, I'm sure you guys are watching the video like, how could you miss that? Well, I'm a little blind. And that's it. That's all there is to the shrine. There's no fighting. I don't even know if there's a chest here. Yeah, there is over there. I'm guessing you do the same thing with this wall. And now I'm curious to know what's in the chest. Alright, so in the chest all there was the Knight's Claymore. I don't really care much for that. I'm gonna drop this, and I'll meet you guys back outside. Okay, so now we have a warping point to Korok Forest, and as you noticed, I've taken off all my weapons, took off the hooded cape. Very specific reason. You don't have to do it. I only do it for added effect, added story effect. So I'm gonna hug the wall again, come up the middle, and let you guys see the rest.
Link, you are our final hope. The fate of Hyrule rests with you.
Who is that? Did I doze off again? Well. It's you. You finally decided to return. Better late than never. After 100 years, I'd nearly given up hope on seeing you again. Even my patience has limits, you know. That look on your face tells me that you have no recollection of me, however. I have watched over Hyrule since time immemorial. Many have referred to me over the ages as the Deku Tree. That is the weapon created by the ancient goddess. The sword that seals the darkness that only the chosen knight can wield against the Calamity Ganon. Believe it or not, it was actually you who wielded that sword 100 years ago. But I must warn you to take extreme caution. The sword stands as a test to anyone who would dare attempt to possess it. As you are now, I cannot say whether you are worthy or not. If you sought to free the sword in any sort of weakened state, you would surely lose your life where you stand. Best of luck, young one.
Your master will come for you. Until then, you shall rest safely here. Although the slumber of restoration will most certainly deprive him of his memories, please trust me when I say that I know he will arrive before you yet again.
If I may be so bold, what is it that you are planning to do next, Princess?
Master Sword. I heard it speak to me. It seems that my role is unfinished. There is still something I must do.
I sense there is great strength in your dedication.
Great Deku Tree, I ask of you, when he returns, can you please relay this message? Tell him
Now then, words intended for him would sound much better in the tones of your voice, don't you think?
Yes.
What you just saw happened where you stand 100 years ago. After you were separated from the sword, the princess thought to bring it here, where she knew that it would be safe under my watch. She continues to fight, trapped deep within the confines of Hyrule Castle. Her heart cascades with faith that you will return. She has a smile like the sun. I would do much to feel its warmth upon me once again.
Master Sword, the legendary sword that seals the darkness. Its blade gleams with a sacred luster that can oppose the calamity. Only a hero chosen by the sword itself may wield it. That blade has a name. It is the Master Sword. When used against Calamity Ganon or those tainted by his malice, it will become suffused with holy light. At such times, the true power of the sword will manifest. But be warned, do not rely too much on its power. If you wield it without need, its power will be exhausted and it will no longer be of use to you. Should this happen, you must wait for the sword to recover. It would be rash to rely on this sword alone to defeat Ganon. I suggest you free the divine beast before facing him. Alright. So, did I only get 13 hearts? Did I take off all my weapons and armor? Or my hood? Did I slowly walk towards the pedestal for dramatic effect? Yes. Yes, I did. I love this sequence of scenes. So yeah, it's the Master Sword. It is the sword. And it's just like the great Deku Tree told us. If we wield it, if we use it, regularly to combat regular enemies, this sword doesn't break. I know I'm stuttering over my words right now. I'm sure you're used to it. This sword doesn't break. The Master Sword will disappear from your inventory as it recharges. From my understanding, it takes 10 full minutes in real lifetime for it to recharge. I'm not sure if that's accurate. If I find out, I will let you know. But yeah. Also, we're gonna go over to this big guy. Hestus. Shalaka. It's you. We meet again. What's with the silent treatment? Don't you remember me? I'm the musician of Korok Forest, Hestus. I'm impressed you found your way through the Lost Woods and made it here. So, have you brought me any Korok seeds? I sure hope so. If you return my lost Korok seeds to me, I'll expand the size of your inventory. Which stash do you want another slot in? I'll let the expansion begin. And with the help of Hestus, we have expanded our shield, bow, and weapon inventory slots. I'll see you guys on the next Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild Master Mode, where I think we'll be doing another little side quest. See you guys all then.